Hello and welcome. This is the Intuitive Tarot reading messages and energy forecast for the week of 12th of November through to the 18th of November. This week I am using the Infinity Tarot deck. This is the first tarot deck that I ever bought and I love it. It's in the shape of infinity, but it's also in the shape of eights, which is very abundant. So we're using this deck today. I'm also going to draw a card from the Mystical Wisdom card deck and see what the overall message is. Okay, so let's get ahead with shuffling these. Now remember, this is a general reading for the week, and whatever resonates, that's great. If it doesn't resonate, you may like to have a personal reading with me, and you can do that. All the links are in the description. Okay, there's our first card. All right, there's our second one. And one more. They're a little bit difficult to shuffle, these cards. Interesting shape. All right, one more. This is for, there it is. Oh no, that's too many. Let's go again. What message do we need for this coming week? Oh, there it is. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so we have got the Nine of Wands. Lots of endings. We've got the Three of Cups in reverse. Really interesting pictures in this particular deck. And then we've got the Four of Cups. So really interesting. I think some things are going to clear this week. The overall message I'm getting immediately is that there's going to be some clearing this week, and you need to allow it in. Quite often we ask for change and we want change, and then change comes and we go, oh, okay, no, I'm a bit scared of that change. So this week I feel it's going to be one of those weeks where it's like you need to allow the change in. So firstly, we've got the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a lot of pressure at work, holding up the fort. That's a good depiction of it there, holding up the fort. But nine is about endings, and I feel this week that for many of you, you're going to say no to all the extra responsibilities you've got at work, and you're going to say, no, I can't hold this up anymore. I need help. And you have to know that you're absolutely guided here. I love all this. This is pink for the higher heart. Unconditional love. You're absolutely guided here, and if you can stay grounded, you can clear some of this weight that's in your life right now. It's mainly to do with work, which is Wands, but any responsibilities that you choose to take on that you don't have to. And I think especially for us women, we tend to do that. Yep, I can do that. Yep, I'll help you. Yep, no problem. Well, when it becomes too heavy for you, it does become a problem. So this week I feel just have a little bit of a review. And of course, Sunday was the 11 gateway, 11, 11, 11. And I think for many of us, lots of new intentions, lots of new things that we want to manifest in life. And when we're using all of our energy just holding up the fort, we don't have the energy to manifest those other things in life, but you're being fully supported and guided here with unconditional love. Stay grounded and see what you can lift. See what burdens you can lift this week, all those extra responsibilities. Now we've got the Three of Cups in reverse. It's interesting here in this one, we've even got a little devil dancing along. And I'm just going to go with my gut feeling on this one. But typically the Three of Cups is about celebration, right? Getting together with friends and having some fun. In this particular deck, the first thing I see here is you dancing with the devil, right? So in reverse, this for me, this is really saying that you're very clear this week on who your friends are, and you're very clear on who you want to spend time with, and you're very clear on what you're celebrating, and you're very clear on what makes you feel good, right? Goes hand in hand with this one. If any of these tasks or burdens or responsibilities are not making you feel good anymore, you need to let them go. And that's the same with friendships this week as well, or responsibilities. So interesting way that one's come up. Okay, now the next one we've got is the Four of Cups. In this card, he looks quite scared, and that's where I kind of got the overall, things are going to be changing, and there's a bit of fear that's going to come up with that. But when you arrive with those new foundations, because four is about foundations, so setting new foundations for how you want to feel moving forward. You don't want to feel burdened. You don't want to feel that you're holding everyone up, and you're using all your energy for everybody else and not you. And you want to set foundations in your work life, your friendships, your family, your relationships. You want to set some boundaries here on how you feel. And to do that, you really, do need to lift yourself up from your current situation and get a higher view. So it's quite a barren looking card, this one, the four this in this particular deck. In the typical tarot, the Four of Cups has 3 cups there, and then a big cup being given by source, and ignoring that blessing. In this one, you've got the foundations here, but it's a new way of moving forward. You've stripped all the old away, you've built new foundations, and now it's time to grow again. Really, once again, stay grounded. Lots of red here. Stay grounded as you rebuild these foundations, and it's really you really need to lift yourself up above the current situation, is what this card is saying. You need to lift yourself up from the current situation, so that you can create some new foundations and boundaries to move forward with more freedom. This is about freedom. So let's have a look at what the Mystical Wisdom deck wants us to know. Okay, what message do we all need for this week? And look, for some of you, with creating new foundations and new boundaries, and shedding the old and discerning who you want in your life, that could come up as many different ways for you. It may not even be around people, it could just be around responsibilities. For some of us, we really thread ourselves really thin, right? We really do take on a lot and then we have no energy to really show up in our truth. Okay, well, this is amazing. Go with the flow, let things happen. Okay, first thing I'm seeing here is the 3 fish. 3 for me, once again, I've had 3 here. 3 is about fun, joy, it's about communication, it's also about new opportunities. So it really is a nice week. And when you find yourself here, really trying to rise above the situation so that you can move forward and set new boundaries, you really need to go with the flow and let things happen. But if you go with the flow and let things happen when you're in this position, you're not taking those first steps forward. Going with the flow and manifesting and you know, being in your connection is certainly really important, but you also have to take action and take those first steps forward. She couldn't be going in the flow if she hadn't have tethered up these fish and got onto them, right? That was the action step, so she could then go with the flow. So, but I see a lot of healing here for many of you, lots of magic happening and lots of healing. And once you can get on that wave of healing and of love and these new emotions, magic can absolutely happen, magic and miracles. So it looks like an interesting week. I hope it's a really great one for you. If you are having trouble with these transitions and with moving forward from anything in your life, please reach out and come and have a private reading with me. All the details are in the links below. And subscribe to the channel. I do weekly videos. I also do monthly star sign reports, so you might enjoy those. So thank you so much for coming along and have a great week. Bye for now.